Here I go. All right, bring it on.
What's good, everybody out there on YouTube? This is your man, Shattuck Stick, dropping some hot faraga on this mic. Today I wanted to talk about the little fiasco that's happening with the Nintendo Switch online program, and overall why I think this is such a big deal. I do want to say, for people who are sub to me, yes, the full Nintendo Direct reaction will go up this week. I just forgot to upload it. I got really busy and I was just like, oh, I forgot to upload this one thing the next day that I already rendered. So don't worry, I'll have that up. But I have my notes written here on my phone or whatever, so we'll go over the first point. The first issue with Nintendo's online subscription is that the cloud save data, while that's a great feature, you know, we've been waiting so we could have cloud saves. The cloud saves, they go away after your subscription is over. And when I mean they go away, it's not like, oh, you can't upload your data to the cloud anymore until you renew. What happens is Nintendo deletes your save data once your subscription is over. So say for instance, if you don't have the money to get, or don't have the money to wait till your subscription is up, you basically have to have a subscription pocketed so that you'll never miss that deadline, so your games will always be backed up online. And I think it's completely ridiculous when none of the other companies do this. They may lock you out. Actually, Xbox or Microsoft allows you to have your cloud saves or whatever whenever you have live or whenever you don't have live. And Sony at least enables you to back it up to, local storage like a USB drive. And they also allow you to take the save data that's already on the cloud back once you get PlayStation Plus again. And even though you don't have PlayStation Plus, your save data is still saved online in their servers. Nintendo isn't doing that, they're just deleting it. What's the point of the cloud save data if I have to always make sure I'm paying, or else it won't be there when I get back? It's kind of stupid and pointless. And this would not be as big of an issue if you could save your save data to, say for instance, an SD card and pull it back off. But Nintendo doesn't even allow you to do that. You can archive your games, but that's only good for, like, say for instance, if you delete the game. And then even then, it doesn't allow you to directly just send the save data over to the SD card. I don't understand what Nintendo was thinking when they designed the Nintendo Switch. It's just beyond me. And then on top of that, certain games don't allow for you to basically save your game data to the cloud. The biggest example right now is Splatoon 2. It's ridiculous for a game like Splatoon 2, where you spend basically hundreds of hours online, to not have cloud save data. Nintendo has been having this issue where people are hacking Splatoon 2 through the save data, but instead of just having that, have it to where all the online information for the player's account and character are saved to a server online, so that when they get back on from any other system and they log in with their account, all their stuff is there. It would eliminate this issue completely, and would actually probably allow for them to more easily seek out the hackers. Nintendo has this backwards process in their brain. Like, I love Nintendo because the games they put out are such high quality, but at the end of the day, when you're sitting here and your customers are getting snaked because of your just inability to catch up with the times. I mean, Nintendo, you're basically over a decade behind at this point. I mean, the PS3 had cloud saves, and I don't know about the 360, but the PS3 had cloud saves back in the day. Why can't you do that now in 2018 when it's a standard in consoles, in the console space and the PC gaming space, even in the mobile space? Like, Nintendo, your closest competition in the handheld market, is able to execute this better than you can. That's an issue. The next big issue is this NES games going away if you haven't logged in 7 days. That is actually ridiculous. That is so bad. That's as bad as when Sony does not allow you to use your digital games if your PlayStation account isn't online, and that is not the primary account on your PS4. Because if you guys didn't know, Sony doesn't even allow you to play your games online for a certain amount of time if you haven't logged in, and Nintendo is following suit. This is ridiculous. These game companies need to stop this. Nintendo, don't do this. Please listen to people. Your biggest issue is that you do not listen. You look through a lens that sees nothing else but what you see, what you want to see. There could be 3 boxes, one's red, one's blue, and one's yellow. And Nintendo will only see the red box because they want to see. They have some type of selective listening, and it's getting ridiculous at this point. Nintendo, do not do this. This is not consumer friendly. I do not want to. It kind of even defeats the purpose of the Switch, because the Switch doesn't have like a 4G or a 3G LTE chip inside of it. I go days without ever logging online on my Switch. It's just a reality of the Nintendo Switch. You buy it mostly because of the reason that you can take it on the go, especially when you're playing like single player games. Maybe I want to play these games for the NES single player. I like that they added online multiplayer to these games, but it's kind of ridiculous when you're sitting here and you're having to force the person to go online, even though this is a console made to be played handheld and on your TV. And if I want to choose to play the console selectively or only as a handheld, and I take it with me and I'm out on a business trip or something and there's no internet in the room, or if I'm on a trip somewhere else, there's no internet, or I don't feel safe hooking up my Switch up to the internet there, I shouldn't have to just to play these games online, or not online, but I shouldn't have to log online for these games to function. They should function with some type of thing in place. Say, for instance, you don't want us to play them forever, which you should allow us to play NES games without ever logging on if we've, gotten them through our account. It's kind of ridiculous. These games are well over 30 years old, almost 40 years old now, and you're forcing us to basically adhere to your DRM because you're scared that someone might hurt your intellectual properties that are well over 30, 40 years old. Come on, it's getting to a point where you're thinking mostly about the dollar signs and trying to make money off of a game that released 35 years ago, rather than trying to make money by pushing out your new games even more. And it's kind of ridiculous. The next thing that I just think is stupid is them integrating this phone app into the Switch for voice chat, when we've seen games like Fortnite already prove that you don't need that to have voice chat on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo, why are you forcing this down our throats? Just have, you don't even have to have Discord integration or something. Just have a basic party system so that people can play games with their friends and use voice chat. Consoles have parental controls. You don't have to worry about some kid going online talking to someone significantly older. That's not your job. That's the parents' job to use the tools that you gave them to basically protect their children from online predators or harassers or whatever. Stop saying it's for the safety of people. I'm 19 years old. I shouldn't have to go on to this phone app that you created, this horrendous abomination of a phone app, just to talk with my friends online in the game. And before someone comes along and say, well, just use Discord, it's fine. No, that's not okay. I shouldn't have to do that. Let me give you an example. I had an old friend hit me up on PlayStation and was like, hey, you want to play Fortnite with me? We haven't talked in a minute. And guess what? I just plugged in a pair of earbuds and I got on Fortnite and I played Fortnite with him. Because guess what? Sony has integrated party chat. Same thing with Xbox. Why can Nintendo not have this built into their system? And it shouldn't be for select games. Every game should have access to this party chat system. What are you thinking? It's beyond me, man. Nintendo, what are you doing? Again, catch up with the times. This was something Xbox had in the 360 era, beginning of the 360 era. Why can't you have it now? And while you may say, oh, this is because it appeals to the Japanese audience more, the world isn't the Japanese audience. The rest of the world may not find this convenient, and we don't find it convenient. I don't even know how Japanese people would find it convenient. Instead of, having to have 2 devices to use voice chat, why can't they just have 1 device to use voice chat? Think about that a little bit. Then the last thing is they have special stuff, or I guess, I don't know what they have, but they have another feature that they ain't even told us about, and all these other features are so half-baked. If you're relying on this one feature so much to make people want to pay $20 for your online that basically has almost no benefits because you ixnayed all of the benefits that we've had. Nintendo's not telling us enough about this, and they're not doing enough to sell people on this product. It overall is just bad, no matter how you look at it. While yes, I get the NES games, I shouldn't have to log in every 7 days just to have access to them. Yes, we have cloud saves, but no, I should not have to worry about my cloud saves being deleted because I didn't renew my monthly subscription. Because guess what? Not everyone needs to play online games all the time. Maybe they just want to pay for the online when they have a game that they want to play online. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone wants to pay $20 for something they may only use like a few weeks out of the year. But hey, that's my opinion and my take on it. Tell me how you guys feel in that comment section down below. Make sure you check out my top 5 Final Fantasy characters, or not Final Fantasy characters, Square Enix characters that should be added to Super Smash Brothers. Watch my Isabelle Smash reaction. You know, I was actually pretty hyped, and I was kind of upset because there were people home and it was late, and I was just like, I was trying really hard not to scream at the top of my lungs. And then I'll also have the Nintendo Direct live reaction up sometime this week if I don't already have it up by the time I upload this video. But anyways, guys, this has been your man, Stevingesus. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this out with your friends, and I'm out of here. Peace. Kiss.